Hello everyone, and welcome back to more of The Legend of Hero Trails in the Sky. We've just opened up the letter from their father. Now we'll find out what is going on. Now, if I remember his voice from the very start of the game. I'm sure you've probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have in trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you can both succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. And unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regard to Scheherazade and Ina. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. Touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, it looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? For I've heard that's still a ways off. Yup, it's about 2 or 3 months away. This would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I only wonder where your father is and what he's up to. ... Forget about that, then let's focus on what's in the package. What's in the box? With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. Perhaps a delicious, ridiculously expensive wine. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. We shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. That's true. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, they're worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. Well done, Olivier. Open the parcel. It's a shiny black hemispherical device. Looks like one of those orbits, maybe? Single memo with the item. What's this supposed to be? See, I was right, it's an orbit. It's an orbit, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. That's Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K. Ooh, code names. That's it? Yep, looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue either. Your father's pretty well known. There's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. This is the only thing we've got to go on, and honestly I'm about to ready to throw in the towel. I think it's this black orchid anyway. From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, but it feels a little similar to a battle ornament. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle ornament has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in the ruins, but for the most part the Septian Church has custody over them. That type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. Looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Blah!
Jeez, now look what's happening because of my good-for-nothing dad.
Oh, Estelle.
Doesn't he know we're all worried about him?
Estelle?
Now he's getting some sketchy items from an unknown settler. You just jumped to that conclusion. What in the world has my dad got himself into this time?
Estelle. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking, how about we continue our journey?
Huh?
Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, well, you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
Well, I managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All sets are Round, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those three. If we do jobs that travel around to these other regions, we just might hear something about what Dad is or what he's doing. Oh, filling her with hope. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. There's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own dust is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. We might just be able to find this Professor R, too.
Joshua?
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle? What are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10.
Oh, Estelle, you and your bird genocide.
Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Was it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes. It's like she got proposed to. Trying to be a senior brace as I would travel out liberal and exposing what the no good middle-aged man is doing in the front. Oh, Estelle, why do you... I think you're somehow missing the point. Looks like she's back to her old self. Ah, I guess it's settled then. Olivier, you better come with us. No, Olivier, don't go! Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Cheryl. We'll be fine. The only reason we're going on the ship is to become senior bracers. We'd be training anymore if you came with us.
Yeah, I would. She would train you. And if you didn't go back, the Roll Branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status. So don't overdo it. If you're into any trouble, contact the Roland Branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Shara. Same goes for you. Don't get too liquored up. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Alright. I want the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara.
And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara?
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bowls. I thought it was about time I turned my attention toward another region. Oh no, Olivier, stay! As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard that produce is just to die for. That's what I'm going forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant with some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along, on the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar.
We'll never see him alive again.
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair shares out as well. Instead. Oh, you should have went with Joshua. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun, you. But I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland. You hear me? Here's another piece of advice. When Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. Seriously, not joking when I say you should beware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too.
Yeah, she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. I'm dead. Eh?
The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now and mind the gap.
Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on. Sure, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Eek! Oh no, Olivier! No! Damn you, Estelle! You drove him away.
See you later, Shara. Give her regards to everyone in Roland.
Have a road trip, you two. Oh, very well. Well, I mean, I'm sure this just means we'll meet more interesting and wonderful characters soon enough. But, is that a naked winged woman as their little on the front of the ship? I think it is. Oh, well. Ooh. Chapter 1 complete. I believe there's 5 chapters, so... Oh, what's this? That's Love and Peace, baby. Achievement unlocked. Alright. We'll continue to the next chapter. Yeah. And that's the gist of the Skybound incident that occurred in Northern Liberal. That the guy doesn't say anything. Who would think that the bankrupt Capulet family drifted all the way down there? Might be contacted by a Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. ... Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Skybound incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. ... Is it Cassius Bright? Nope. Oh, Olivier, what are you up to? Oh. Interesting. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great, and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up a permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things about the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, friend. Well. Aha! I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. I'm sure that Shara. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Yep. Shara. And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create well. How about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gift musician who've come to adore. Oh, I love you, Olivier. If you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps. I don't know. You know what she does with that whip. Ooh. I do like their back and forth, though. How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Ah! It looks like the title, The Silver Streak, is just for show. So I guess you're pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you, and what are you doing in Liberal? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, it's just how I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hacken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an ornament. It's an artifact which is unearthed in the Empire. Configure of any orbital communication system and transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. Comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, just like the sacred rocks the Septian Church has stewardship over. I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Sarah. She never tried to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Sarah, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside. You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you've already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. They came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the Supreme Swordsman and Master Strategist by the Royal Army. The bracelet with a special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The dad. Obviously. Yep. The divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Well. Chapter 2. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Interesting. Well, that's a very talky-heavy scene there. I don't know. Guess that happens.
Let's see, if we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Round region. What which route we can take to get there?
About that. So you're really not planning on using an airliner? This is going to be quite the detour if we get there on foot.
You remember what Cher said, right? We need to walk and actually see the place we protect first. Was it Dad who said that?
Well, guess since we have some time on our hands, it would be a bad thing to get there on foot. We save money and it would cost to use an airliner.
Great idea! We'd use the money we saved to go shopping at the Post Market. After all, we didn't have time to go spend... we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Planet mess. And then we could leave after that. So what do you think?
I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Round region, we need to go through the Recurrent Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate.
Okay, the West Gate, right?
Alright. Well, you know what? We're going to stop in here. Because there might be... Ah, hello. Storm Ring. I'm going to have to search on that one still. Did I find a ring? Items. No. No. Huh. No. No. Alright. Huh. I guess I'll have to make a detour in there. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll do that off screen. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll continue this soon. And Chapter 2, I'm looking forward to it.